Warning, this show contains strong language and topics that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello wrestling fans and welcome to another edition of the Suplah. I do Jazz Hands. I am Andy Cotton. And with me
Jazz
as
Hands?
always, Jazz Hands! Jazz! I said Jazz! And with me as always is Sam Brooks.
Hey.
Jazz Hands.
Sponsored by Cards Against Humanity.
We're not! We don't have
A
sponsors!
party game for horrible people.
It's really good.
You know what's good about Cards Against Humanity, Andrew?
What's good, Sam? You all...
Is that if you go to their website, which
Yeah.
is... The box is upside down, which is... cardsagainsthumanity.com.
Right.
What else would it fucking be, Sam? Good thinking. You can buy Cards Against Humanity. It's our sponsor.
They were not sponsored by them, though.
Officially sponsored.
Nope.
Officially sponsored.
Nope.
Anyway, stop fucking around. We don't have time for this.
Survivor Series was this past Sunday. It was very long. I got bored. My girlfriend fell asleep.
Oh, brilliant. By the way, you're using your girlfriend as for now the hallmark of the casual fan, quote unquote. So
Yes.
if she doesn't like someone,
Yes.
casual fans in general don't like them either.
Indeed.
Because one person's opinion means everyone's opinion is the same, if they're a part of a subgroup. So let's bear that in mind, everybody. Let's keep that fresh in our minds as we power through the Survivor Series card, which added 2 matches after we did our pre-show, because fuck us. Right? They just love to do that to us when we predict the outcome of matches. Just add in 2 more. Fuck it, right? Who cares? But speaking of predictions,
Yes.
you might know that if you've been attending our live shows recently, that we have now started the Suplaplex Megaweight Predictions Championship.
Yeah!
You were the champion going into Super Series.
And I'm not anymore.
No, you're not. You want to know a fun fact, Andrew?
I got none of them right.
No, you got 4 of them right.
Oh, good. That was better than I thought.
4 out of 8.
That's not good.
It was the least amount of correct predictions amongst us 4.
I did come up with some right doozies, like, no one's going to win out of
No one is going to win this match. Andrew,
Yes.
do you wanna maybe revisit that prediction and maybe fucking explain yourself
I thought Jinder was going to come out and ruin the whole damn thing.
so no one would get pinned?
Because I read a news story that they were like,
Oh, holy shit! You read a thing on the internet. It must have been confirmed.
you, sir, are fake news.
Oh yeah, great. As you clink your fucking glasses into the microphone,
I'm not.
professional.
My glasses are over there, so...
Why did you fucking predict there would be no pinfalls? Other than you're dumb.
Right, the first match of the night was a pre-show match that I didn't see because I didn't watch the pre-show. Did you, Sam?
No, actually, I thought that Survivor Series started at 1 in the morning, but it actually started at midnight, so I kind of missed the first 20 minutes, so I didn't even know the pre-show was happening.
Jesus.
It's not my fault, it usually starts at 1, yes?
Yes.
But no, the fucking clocks didn't go back yet or some shit, I don't
Oh,
fucking
no,
know.
it was a 4-hour pay-per-view.
It was 4 hours?
Yes. Well, it was like 3 hours and 45 minutes or something.
Well, great, it flew the fuck by. But anyway, yeah, the first pre-show match was, I believe, Enzo Amore versus Callisto for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Great.
Predictable outcome was predictable, we all got it right. Enzo won. Moving on.
The first actual match, to me, was the match of the night, which is not good for the rest of the card. It was the New Day going one-on-one
No.
with free on free.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You got there in the end.
One-on-one
Fucking idiot.
times, one-on-one times.
One-on-one,
Free.
one-on-one, one-on-one.
Not
With the
wrong.
Shield.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good
very
match.
Good. Yes.
As I say, I missed the first 20 minutes, but it was a long match anyway, so I didn't miss a majority of it. But, yeah, no, that was great. Well, I did see that was good. That was real good. Match of the night. Potentially. It was one of the best. I'm not gonna dismiss it as being okay, because it was great. You had good spots, you had good team spots, you had good single spots, you had good near falls, you had everything that made a cool match.
Yes.
And it kicked off the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Which I didn't expect at all, but, you know, pleasant surprise. The Shield picked up the win. Good. Their first match back, you think they would actually win it?
Guess who I predicted?
The New Day.
Yep.
Yeah. How's that working out for you?
Not good.
No. Next match, Mr. Awkward Silence.
Well, basically,
2017.
I was hoping you could edit in, like, all around me a familiar faces in, like, a weird fluty thing. Record it, that's it.
So the next match on this fucking card.
Was...
Let me look.
I closed my
Idiot.
tab, so I don't know
You
what it was.
fucking idiot. It was the women's elimination match. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown.
Yes!
Yes! It
my voice just went...
Well, fuck, Andrew. Team Raw, Alicia Fox, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Asuka, and Nia Jax versus Team SmackDown, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Carmella, Natalya, and Tamina with Lana. Because Lana was there. I don't know why. I don't know why she's managing Tamina now, of all people. But that's what she's doing. Remember Lana, Andrew?
I do remember Lana.
Remember when she had matches and was a big deal?
Yes,
Remember
I
when
do.
she fought for the women's championship at a pay-per-view?
Sadly, yes, it wasn't a very good match.
It wasn't the worst match of the night.
No. Still not good.
Man, I miss those times where they knew how to book women. But anyway, yeah, it was weird because Becky Lynch was the first person eliminated. Don't know why, but you know, you gotta keep that always losing Irish looking weak, right? That's the thing at this point.
I always lose.
Please stop. Yeah, that was like 2 minutes in as well, and then Bayley went, and then Nia Jax got counted out. Remember this. Nia Jax was eliminated from this match via count out. Remember that. It'll come in handy later. We were down to Asuka from Team Raw versus Natalya and Tamina.
Yes.
The two most boring people on that entire team.
It was abruptly clear that one of those two, or at least both of them, were going to get messed up.
Yep. And they both were. So Asuka was the sole survivor and Team Raw picked up the victory. Who fucking would have guessed that, right?
And
It's
it was
almost
good.
if you want to book her as dominant. Yeah, it was... Yeah. It was good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as previous Survivor Series women's matches, so I'll give it that much at the very least.
And then, next, was the United States Champion, Baron Corbin, not related to a man called Jeremy. And he defeated The Miz, who's the Intercontinental Champion.
With the Miz
And-
Tourage.
That match actually was the point when my girlfriend fell asleep.
Great.
And put people to sleep.
It was 1 a.m. You know, normal sleeping time for normal people.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you can't just blame Baron Corbin for
I blame
a
Baron
sleepy
Corbin.
girlfriend. Yeah, no, this match was okay. Morris was at ringside, who was of course pregnant, so
Who's
she's out of the picture. Yeah, his fucking wife, the Miz and
said,
Morris.
You said Who the fuck is Morris? Who is
Morris.
Morris?
That's their name.
Morris? Who the is Morris?
Morris, Pourquoi, Coco, his wife, pregnant wife. That's why she was at ringside. And then you have Baron Corbin being all weird, being like, "You'll call me daddy," and taunting
Whoa, Baron, stop.
taunting
Please.
Morris, just exposing his entire kink to the entire world.
Yeah.
Match ended abruptly when Miz was, I think he was doing those Daniel Bryan turnbuckle running kicks, but then Baron reversed it into an end of days and picked up the win. And
Cut
that
the
was
worst
cool.
promo I've ever heard in my life.
That's a lie. That's a fucking dirt-faced lie.
No,
and you know
because it
it
was stupid. It was just like, shut your mouth. Shut up. was basically paraphrasing
Nope.
what Baron basically... Yes, he did! What he said made no sense. Go back, and go back to what he said. It made no sense. And
so,
then
make record of this now. Baron Corbin all of a sudden isn't a fan. Like, Andy's not a fan of him. Just remember that.
he does...
Remember that until next week, when Andy's like, I love Baron Corbin. I've always thought he was awesome. Because it will happen.
The problem...
Maybe
no,
not next week. Maybe not the week
No, it
after.
won't! It will
Yeah.
never happen!
Alright.
No!
Okay.
No.
Why have you soured on Big Banter Baron? What's
Because
happened?
we have the big guy now. His name is Braun! Like, you don't need another...
Yeah, because
I
Baron
don't
is
get
like
his
7
gimmick.
foot
I
tall
don't
and
understand it,
50
right?
million pounds, right?
Is he a cocky, arrogant guy, or is he just
Yes.
like a monster? Like, what is
Yes.
his... You can't be both!
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Also,
There is
with his
only
hair?
one monster allowed in WWE at any time.
What is wrong with his hair?
What's wrong with your hair?
I have short hair because I know I'm losing it.
Okay.
Why does he have long hair?
Do I look like I fucking know Baron Corbin? Yeah, I'll just ring him up and ask him why he has long hair. You want to talk about the next match? Do you know what it is?
Yes, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos, took on the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Bar!
Yeah. The Bar. Yeah. No, this match was good. It was actually not that bad. I was the only one who thought Cesaro would win, and they didn't. So, you know, all's fair, right? But I was happy with the match anyway, because both teams got their shit in. Sheamus had dumb hair.
Yeah, what was with the weird frosted tips?
I'll just call up Sheamus and ask him why his hair is like
What is
that.
wrong with these people's hair?
You really can't talk about hair tips, Andy.
I have short hair because I realise I'm going bald.
Mm-hmm. Give me the Finn Balor cut,
I
so I don't look like Cody Rhodes.
Oh no! Oh, I feel so bad because Cody Rhodes is an ugly bloke. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? What a crap
Sorry,
insult!
I should say Cody Rhodes put into a washing machine, and then a tumble dryer, and then beaten over the head with a brick. For about an hour. 3 times. You just repeat that cycle 3 times, and then you get Andy. You get shrunk down.
Somebody said I look like EC3 once.
You don't look like EC3, Andy.
Yes, Liam said I did.
Oh, yeah, Liam, the hallmark of determining what people look like.
Let me have one, goddammit!
No! Yeah, good tag match. Tag boys do a good tag move. Brilliant. That's all I
Yes.
ever wanted out of this match. What was next? It was...
Charlotte
women's
Flair
match.
against Alexa Bliss.
Man, some people just hate these two. And I don't get why.
I don't get
They're
why.
both great.
Charlotte I can understand.
No, she's fine.
No.
She's one of the best women in the company.
I'm bored of her being a champion. I get it.
She's been champion for the fucking week, Andy.
Yeah, but she was champion for like 27 years. Like, for the past 27 years.
No, that's just not true.
Okay.
That is factually incorrect.
Okay, she had the title for like 2 years. Or, wait,
Again,
no, before people
factually
like,
incorrect.
no, she wasn't. She lost the Divas title at WrestleMania. Before people start going completely ape about that. She's been a champion for so long that I still have this weird thing where I'm just like, no, stop, no, I'm not ready for her to have the belt again. Stop it.
Oh no, because who else is going to have a belt other than Natalya, who is boring as fuck?
I know, but don't put it on
And
Natalya.
who else is going to have a belt other than Naomi, who
I
is
don't-
an entrance and nothing more?
Well, Becky Lynch. Make her good.
Yeah, okay. Let's just make pigs fly. Let's just do that.
It's called
Let's
booking,
just get me a
Sam.
golden toilet seat.
It's called booking. Booking.
Booking the way I want things to be seen. A book by Andy Kwan. A book by Andy Kwan.
Ah,
Thank you.
da-da-da,
Thank you.
da-da-da-da.
I'm here all week even though I don't want to be. Yeah, no, this match was cool. Charlotte wins. Surprisingly so. I thought they would give Bliss the win here, but no, Charlotte had a good match with Alexa Bliss.
I also
Can
wish.
everyone shut the fuck up now?
I wish,
yeah, here we go. Dick talk. What's up?
I wish people would stop crying
What do you mean?
after matches. It's irritating. I agree with Keelan. It's just annoying.
Okay.
Stop crying. Stop crying.
Don't show any emotions. Be a
Show
robot.
him, don't cry like a... You're not 12 years old. You're a grown adult.
Adults are not allowed to cry.
Be angry or something.
You can only ever be angry. You can't cry.
Oh, God.
If you cry, you are weak, and I hate
You're just too optimistic. You drive me insane.
Mm-hmm. No, that's okay. Don't cry.
I'm not going to.
You're an adult. You're not allowed to cry.
I didn't say that.
As soon as you hit 13, not allowed.
No, I didn't say don't
You're
cry.
removing your tear ducts by surgery.
At what point did I say that?
Adults shouldn't cry. They should
I
be
didn't
angry.
know, God, you look weak. No, go off, back off. Right, next.
I love doing shows with you because the next match was probably one of my matches of the night. Surprisingly so. Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles.
Yes. My
Turn
phone
your
went
fucking phone on silent, dipshit.
Oh, that's the Suplah chat. They're talking to us.
Great. No one cares, Andy. Talk to me first.
Hello.
About AJ versus Lesnar. Hello.
It was very good.
Oh, yes, it was very good, young man. Yes. No, okay, here's the thing. I was depressed when it started because I should have realized it in hindsight, but basically the entire story of this match is that Brock can only do things for a certain amount of time before he just shuts down. And then AJ would get the win here, but no, for the first 5 minutes of the match I was true because it was Lesnar literally throwing him around the ring like a fucking rag doll, and I was depressed as fuck. Because it's just sad. It's just sad to watch AJ Styles being thrown about. He got one punch in the space of about 5 minutes, and I was like, bench, please. But no, he actually powered through and picked up some pretty good offense. He got Lesnar in a knee bar, and then Lesnar pounded his head into the mat and nearly concussed him.
Here's the thing, right? Lesnar sold that calf crusher, or calf, whatever, I don't know what the actual
It's called the calf crusher.
Right. He sold that like he legit was in pain, and he sold that better than...
the idea of selling...
No, God, he sold it... Right.
To make it look real? No way.
You knew what I meant. He made it look really good.
Well, that's what Brock does. He's good at selling when he cares.
Yes.
He's really bad at selling when he doesn't care.
No, I'm going to break your face. I'm going to break your head.
Remember that scene in Toy Story where Woody and Buzz are fighting under the truck?
Yes.
It's that.
Yeah, it was glorious.
It was a funny frame of reference for you. Yeah, no, it was actually fine. They went for a long time. They went for 15 minutes, 25 seconds, which is a fun fact. Lesnar's longest singles match since Hell in a Cell 2015, where he fought The Undertaker.
Ooh.
Sorry, The Undertaker.
Big Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like they're doing the thing where, you know, we've been saying this for months and months now, about a year. They're going to do the thing where Roman and Brock face each other at Mania, and then Roman wins, and people are upset about it for some reason, and I don't get why, because it's going to be a good match, but I feel like this is the longest match that Lesnar's going to have up until that point. So I'm savoring this now whilst we talk about this and not...
I have a piece of news that may relate to what you're saying, just really quickly.
Okay.
So, the original
I know what you're on about.
was to have Finn Balor against Brock at the Rumble. But
Yes.
Vince McMahon, damn it! Apparently, doesn't see Finn as a draw, and he thinks the crowd are not getting behind him. Even though, every time he does his entrance and does the whole waving his arm up in the air thing, there's not one person that's not stood up doing it.
No, I think you're misinterpreting this, to be
You
fair.
know, like, just sat there doing nothing.
I think what's happened is that they've booked Finn to be involved in some of the most boring, worst angles of the year repeatedly, and then they expect him to be over despite that, so that he can lose to Brock Lesnar in 5 minutes.
The first thing he did was he had a feud with Seth. That was going well. Right until the point Seth was like, I'm going to powerbomb you in here. And then accidentally, Finn's shoulders just like, well, crap.
I am Mrs. Nesbitt.
I am Mrs. Butler! So basically after that, they put him in a feud with I am a guitar man, I am Elias. Like, they put him in with that.
Not to diss Elias, because I'm a fan of Elias. I want to walk with Elias, but a feud with Finn? Really?
Yeah. So...
Even I'm like, why?
So
The thing is, though, like, we can summarize Finn's stories as much as we want. We can say he went on to fight for Wyatt Man for way too long, and it's my worst storyline of the year.
God, it's horrible.
But the point is that no matter what they want to do, they want to pretend like Finn isn't over when in fact he is over. He's just been presented on TV to look like a joke, or an upper mid-carder, despite the fact that every time he comes out, Michael Cole is always saying, "Guys, it's the first Universal Champion!" Like that actually means anything anymore.
And the other thing as well that I'm going to announce right now.
Oh, you're announcing this, okay.
Yes.
Everyone get your hats on, everyone get your announcing hats on.
Unless something dramatically changes, or I just change my mind in the next month, because that's when we're doing the end of year awards, probably.
No, we do them in January.
We're doing them in January.
We always do them in January.
Unless something dramatically changes.
Until January.
My worst wrestler of the year is Bray Wyatt. Because...
Fine. Maybe you should save that until the end of year awards. When it's appropriate to talk about it.
Yes.
And we don't have other pressing things to talk about now, today, here, right now. Yeah?
Yeah.
You on the same page?
Yes.
Alright. Good match. Lesnar vs AJ. Lesnar won because anyone who thought otherwise was in denial or fucking dumb. Right, Andy? Right, Andy.
You know that thing's like, good idea. This. Bad idea. Next thing.
Oh, yeah. The men's elimination match lasted for half an hour. It didn't feel that long, but at the same time, it felt like the longest thing in the world.
Oh my god, it was
You had Team
so
Raw. You had Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoan Joseph, and versus Shane McMahon, John Cena, Randall Keith Orton, Booby Rudy, and Shinsuke Nakamura-san. Let me tell you this. If you had to pick any 3 names to be the final 3 people in this match, who would you pick? No, just hypothetically, who would you pick? Out of all those team names, the final 3, who would you pick?
I would have Angle. And Angle. Shane.
Need one more name, Andy.
I'm thinking. Nakamura? To try and build him back up again?
No, yeah, I would say Nakamura deserves to be in the final few. Finn Balor, if you want to build him up, maybe.
But
Bobby
then the
Roode,
angle
because it's his pay-per-view debut and like a major pay-per-view, like a big 4 pay-per-view debut. Surely he should be good. No! The last 3 people of the match were Shane McMahon, and Braun Strowman.
Braun is fine. I can accept that.
Yeah, okay, we should probably explain this. We should probably explain why this match was...
Because they didn't on Raw!
Weird, but also kind of falling off the rails towards the end and making it bad. The match went as follows. So, you have all of them in the ring, and it's really, really cool, because you're seeing matches that you've never seen before, like, I don't know, Randy Orton and Finn Balor, Bobby Roode and Triple H, or as it's known, Canadian Triple H versus Triple H.
Did Shinsuke and Kurt...
Shinsuke and Kurt, you had all these cool things that you've never seen before, and yet, first person eliminated was Shinsuke. And then Bobby Roode. And then Samoa Joe. And then John Cena.
Okay, I get it. Like, people have to be eliminated.
Yes, but...
because it's a part of the match, so I'm
obviously.
not going to sit going, they're buried! Because it's a part of the match. So...
eliminations are a part of a match, but it's about who should maybe stay in the match longest and not look like a weak piece of shit for being eliminated first.
If anything, it would have made sense to have Kurt go out first, controversially, because...
No, he's one of the final 3, mate. Final 4, sorry.
Gosh darn it.
But anyway, Braun eliminated both Nakamura and Roode in quick succession with running power slams, so it's not like they were buried, by Andy's favourite word, it's not like they were buried by uppercut down or anything. It's Braun, fellow guy who totally skipped NXT anyway, but yeah, he's fine. And then Samoa Joe was eliminated by 1AA, and then of course John fucking Cena, who's going to eliminate him? Oh yeah, Kurt Angle with the Angel Lock.
You couldn't You couldn't have had Finn or Joe.
Braun! You couldn't have had Braun! No, wait, we're on the same team, but, like, you could have had, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, wait, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't have had them.
No, wait, they weren't on the same team. Braun was on Raw, John was on SmackDown. You couldn't have had Braun eliminate Cena.
Yeah, you could have Balor do it, Joe do it, Braun do it. No! We'll get the really old guy to do it. Or the guy
who... Okay, here's the thing, though. We should probably analyze each person here, because there's a couple of key things I want to say about each of them. Kurt Angle. We saw him compete at TLC. That was good, right?
Yes.
What happened to him?
Yeah, I know,
Why did it look like Kurt Angle was competing, like, as himself, but at, like, 0.5% speed?
Yeah, like, what I don't get, like... You know, like, back in the day with did you ever have, like, a controller where you could hit, like, slow mode, and it would just go really slow for some reason?
Yeah, I think everyone has that, Andy.
That is what Kurt was doing! And he couldn't take a pedigree!
Half an hour of very slow Kurt that couldn't take a pedigree, despite him having done it before many times, I'm sure.
You may have got, like, Stockholm Syndrome of being on top of a table and about to do it, and then the table breaks. But besides from that, I don't understand how you...
Not what Stockholm Syndrome is.
God.
But anyway, yeah. Finn Balor was eliminated after an RKO. Braun eliminated Randy Orton, to be fair. So
okay, fine.
You're getting somewhere there.
Alright.
So that leaves Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, Braun Strowman, and Triple H. Let's talk about Triple H for a sec. Imagine if it was Jason Jordan.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine how weird it would have been if it was Jason Jordan. But no, Triple H, the Am I Fucking Going Over machine, was one of the sole survivors. Spoiler alert, he's one of the sole survivors. What? And also, we should probably mention, because it was at the point where I was like, okay, SmackDown definitely isn't winning, but oh wait, what if Kane comes out? What if Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens come out? Well, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens came out, and they got beaten the fuck up by a chair, and just ran away. They didn't really do anything. They were there to say that they were there, and to set up storylines for SmackDown. They didn't have a lasting impact. The only lasting impact was a chair print on the back of Kevin Owens, done by Shane McMahon. Like, what was the point? Other than setting up storylines that you could have set up anyway by having them do something noteworthy.
Yep.
Other than go out there and then run the fuck away in the space of about 2 minutes. No, have none of that shit. John Cena. John fucking Cena. Everyone on SmackDown was wearing blue. What is he wearing? Neon green!
Yeah, this is the problem I have.
You're not representing GFW!
Yeah, this is the thing, like, it was just like everyone, the whole night were wearing Raw or SmackDown shirts. Some were wearing these shirts that were just, like, so obnoxious, the point where it didn't even go with whatever they were wearing, or, like, it just looks stupid. But no!
Gotta sell my merch.
Braun was wearing one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Even Braun was! They found one big enough for him! How is that possible for starters?
John Cena has new merch. We gotta sell that new merch.
It's not new!
What do we do?
We've
it
done
is totally
green
new.
800 times!
No, but it's a different kind of neon green.
Oh, an even more pukey, ugly, crappy green.
It's got a different face on it.
No! Why, his same face in another derpy look? I know. Like, what? What?
Anyway, yeah, he did fuck all in the match as well.
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing!
He eliminated Joe, and it was cool to see John Cena versus Samoa Joe, but it was awkward just to have him there, and he was just like on the apron being like, yeah, hyping up the crowd, and he does fuck all. Like, he's not there for a reason. They didn't properly explain it. So
the other thing as well is,
the fuck was the point?
He might as well have been the ref, like he was going to be in to begin with, in the WWE Universal Brock AJ match. That's why he should have just been the ref, because he did bugger all, and then he gets taken out pretty easily.
You could have put in like Rusev or
anyone.
Rusev or fucking Rusev. But no, John Cena. Square-jawed American hero who looks like Parcel Pete. You gotta put him in the match.
Parcel Pete.
Yeah. Here's a picture. Parcel Pete, John Cena, separated at birth, conspiracy.
Parcel.
Anyway, here is your mail.
Delivery.
No, that's all Survivors. The ending! The fucking ending of this match made no sense.
It's the worst.
Okay, so it's Triple H, it's Kurt Angle,
Yeah.
it's Braun Strowman, and
Yeah.
Shane McMahon, alright? 2 for 2. Okay. Triple H pedigrees Kurt and puts Shane on top of Kurt. So then you think, what? Is Triple H joining Shane?
That's what I thought was going on.
That's what everyone thought with bated
would've-
breath. You see Shane standing. No, you see Triple H standing at the corpse of Shane McMahon that gradually resurrects and is like, what the fuck?
That would
And
have
then
made.
Braun is on the apron like, what the fuck?
That would have
And
made
then-
sense. That would have
Yeah, I
been
know,
okay.
right? I don't know if it would have been okay, but it would have
Well,
been
in
better than what
comparison
actually
to what happened,
because
Sam.
Shane McMahon gets on his feet, Braun is like, what? And then Triple H pedigrees Shane and pins Shane, and hey, Triple H and Braun Strowman, sole survivors for Raw. And then Braun stares at Triple H for the next 5 minutes while they're raising each other's hands, and he's just like, what the fuck? And all of that shit, and then finally, Braun snaps and chokes Triple H until he literally fucking cries in the turnbuckle. And it's like, if you ever cross me again, you'll never play the game ever again, do you understand? And then Triple H is like, okay, that's enough motivation for me to attack him. Because that's a good idea. No.
How did that go?
I think 2 running power slams later, Triple H is literally dead on the floor.
And
And
walks
that's the
into
end shot of Survivor Series.
And then he walks into the Titantron like a bellend.
I think that was on purpose, to be fair, and
I
that was
think
still
it.
funny.
I think it was, but just
It was funny. But anyway, yeah. Wow, Survivor Series. You kind of had some good moments there, but you kind of also fell the fuck apart right at the very end.
like that's the thing. The problem with this show is it's like 27 hours long, and then like the ending made no sense. So I just went to sleep that night at 4 a.m. thinking, why did I waste my time with this?
I should have just watched TakeOver.
I did as well. I was so tired by that point.
Like, if you had to pick just one, and I hate this, because it's like, before the pay-per-view happened, before Survivor Series happened, we were like, wow, maybe this will be the first time that a WWE main roster show can compete with a TakeOver. The fuck were we thinking?
Oh.
No, of course not. That's
But you look
never
at this
going
on
to
paper.
happen.
You look at this. I mean, I'm looking at the results right now, and I think this looks actually quite good. But then you watch it, and then you think, no, it went on forever. And then not only that, the main event was dumb.
No, but it's okay though, because Raw got the most victories.
Why? It's been around for 20 million years.
No.
It
The
doesn't
question
need
isn't. The question isn't why. The question is, what does that mean?
Nothing.
To which the answer is, they have the most victories at Survivor Series.
This is pointless. This whole thing is pointless.
No, there is a point. The
What is
point
it then?
is, they have the most victories at
No,
this
there's
year's
no
Survivor
point.
Series.
There's no point, Sam. It's not a point.
You know where you can get points though? Cards Against Humanity, sponsors for Suplah.
No, they don't. Please do, but no, they don't.
So anyway, let's move on from Survivor Series, because I feel like we've been talking about this for a bit too long.
Oh my
Because
god.
there's actually fucking news. There's news? What? Who'd have thought? On the news show that we do, there's news, right? But no, there's actually... It's weird. It's weird, bro.
Guess what? There's a bunch of NXT call-ups.
Do you know how many there were? 6.
But I thought there was 4.
Nope. 6 people from NXT have been called up.
What? Let's
Let's list the names, shall we? Well, actually, let's start with Raw.
Okay.
Let's start with what happened on Raw. You just couldn't fucking wait for me to set it up and explain why, but no, you just had to go in and say, thanks, dickhead. So on Raw, there's a women's match. I forget who's in it. I think
It was
Bayley,
Mickey James and
Banks, Mickey James.
and somebody
and
else was in
Alicia
Sasha
Fox.
Banks.
Yeah. So, I think it's a tag match or a 4-way, I don't fucking know. But anyway, all the competitors are down, and then whose music hits but Do you just enjoy ruining things for me?
It's actually a good song. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're being a twat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paige. Do you remember Paige?
No,
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Here's the thing, right? No, I feel like we need to start this with an apology.
Okay, but can I say something really quick?
No, first we need to apologize.
Okay, why?
I don't know, you tell me. Why are we apologizing?
Why are we apologizing?
Because we haven't seen Paige since before the brand split. Before the middle of 2016, right?
Yes.
I think the last time we saw her was May 2016. That's a long time. It's over a year, about a year and a half, right? Yes. Everything's changed in between then.
Yes.
Right. Since then,
yes,
you might have seen her in the news. Just a couple of times. Look, can you do the Del Rio impression? Can you do the Del Rio impression that you apparently can do?
Okay,
no,
wait.
With the face and the hands.
Wait, I need to do it properly.
It's so fucking accurate. It scares me. It actually scares me. I didn't know you could do this so well.
No, I'm a twat!
Yeah, so she's been in the public eye a lot lately because of her, let's just say, tumultuous relationship with one Alberto Del Dickhead. And I feel like we need to apologize.
I'm still doing it, by the way, my bad.
Okay, cool. I feel like we need to apologize because obviously we're a news show. We talk about news. We talked about that. I think we are. I don't know. Are we doing well? Let us know. Yeah, we talked about it quite a lot, and we passed judgment on people's personal lives that were bleeding into the wrestling news sources. So I'm sorry, Paige. If we said anything bad about you and your life choices, like everyone else apparently did, we're sorry.
Sorry.
But that's what we do as journalists, quote unquote, aka opinion givers. I don't know. Like, I feel like, you know, during that time, obviously many people soured on Paige. I don't want to say that I soured on her, but I kind of lost that feeling of like, oh my god, it's Paige, because
did she?
During that time, you had the horsewomen make their fucking like strong hold on the main roster complete. The thing is, all of these different women have outshined what I thought she could do, but as it turns out, they just like releasing Emma. I thought that would be a good idea, because fuck it, right? Let's just release someone who's been on pay-per-view 2 weeks ago. No, they have women there, but they don't want to use them. So whenever a new woman comes in, I'm like, oh god, yes. And then I remember Paige is actually pretty good. Not the best anymore, but she's pretty good. So I'm like, yes, please, come back and make it interesting. And boy, howdy did she do that, because she also brought 2 friends with her.
She brought an MMA person, and Mandy Leon.
Do you know who either of these people are?
I think the second person was in Ring of Honor.
You don't know who these people are.
No, I don't.
Did you say Mandy Leon?
Who was it?
That's a different person.
My bad. Who am I?
A different person with black hair. Who currently competes for Ring of Honor.
That's why I'm confused. Who was
You mean Mandy Rose, the blonde woman from Tough Enough.
Oh, right, yeah.
She was in second place.
Because I clearly watched Tough Enough, like everyone else does.
Fair point, alright, but no. Further establishing the curse of winning Tough Enough, right? Because at this point, both winners of that Tough Enough season are now gone. They're released. But you have Velveteen Dream, and you have Mandy Rose, and you have Sonya Deville. Who was the other woman that came up? Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Let's talk about them, because I know you like to pretend you watch NXT to kind of make yourself feel better, even though you fucking don't. Mandy Rose hasn't been on NXT TV as a character. She's been in matches, but she's not been like an on-screen presence.
What?
She's just been there. to fill out spots in like battle royals and like 6-woman tags, but according to house show like receptions, she's pretty good.
Okay, good.
And she can deadlift like 265 pounds, so
That's okay, fair enough.
fucking impressive, right? Sonya Deville, also from Tough Enough.
She
Fun
does the
fact.
MMAs.
Now, I knew you would like her. I wonder why. She reminds you of a certain someone that might come to WWE as well and fuck her over anyway.
Wait, no, she'll just do arm bars all the time.
Speak up, please. I cannot hear
She'll
you.
do arm bars all the time!
Great. Anyway. Yeah, Sonya Deville also in Tough Enough. She's been on NXT TV as a character. She's had vignettes. Her thing is basically put your hair up and square up. She's an MMA fighter, but she's a wrestler. It works. Think Ken Shamrock, but a woman.
Ooh.
And it's fine. Because these three, Paige, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose, are now a 3-woman stable, akin to The Shield almost, because they attack Alexa Bliss backstage, and they attack everybody in that ring at the time of Paige's return. So, fun! We have new blood in the women's division. Finally!
Quick question.
About time, right? Do you have a question?
How come there are other people like Ember Moon and the other,
Yeah.
the iconic two that I forget what their names are.
Billie
How?
Kay and Peyton Royce.
How are they not called up yet?
Because Ember Moon is the NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah.
And she's kind of needed in NXT, and the iconic duo are the NXT Women's Division's top heels. They're kind of needed there. If you bring all of them up, the fuck are they going to do on NXT? Establish new characters immediately? Or gender?
Are these characters ready? Are they like...
Okay,
Have they been featured
alright.
prominently on NXT?
Okay, here's the motion that I'm sick of seeing. Everyone's been saying this. We've had posts on our Facebook, the Suplah, where we post about news and you can comment on it and we'll read it out in the show, like today. I put a post up saying, what do you think of these 3 women? And also Roman Reigns winning the Intercontinental title. We'll probably get to that later. Yeah, people are saying like, oh, are they ready? They're not ready. They aren't even on NXT TV. I need to remind you of 2 names. Number 1, Braun Strowman.
Bah!
Was never on NXT TV.
No, this is true.
Safe to say he's pretty good now, right?
Yes.
Second name, little guy you might know by the name of Dean Ambrose. Never been on NXT TV before his call-up.
Yeah, but he was in developmental beforehand.
So are these people.
Were they?
Yeah. Yes, they were.
Were they?
Performance Center.
That's not developmental.
That is developmental. Calm down.
Training.
Just because it's not televised, it doesn't mean it's not developmental.
Okay, fine.
It's the same thing, alright? I get it. Like, you're not sold on these people here because you've never seen them, but it's like, calm down. There's no such thing as being quote-unquote ready. In this regard, anyway, because clearly they're being brought up because they are needed in that position, and clearly they're ready. Like, if they weren't ready, they wouldn't be there. There's a difference between being ready and having plans made for you. By this logic, Bobby Roode wasn't ready to come up. Because they have no plans for him. But no, they clearly have plans for these women, and it's going to be fine. However, you've got these 3 on Raw, yeah?
Yes.
What does SmackDown just love to do sometimes?
Copy what Raw do.
By carbon. Remember when Beth Phoenix turned on Raw and said, I want to be a dominating diva? Do you know what happened the next night on SmackDown?
They had somebody debut.
Natalia turned heel and was like, well, I'm going to be a dominating diva.
Why don't you come up with your own things?
Well, to be fair, this is cool as well because backstage at SmackDown, you have Naomi in the makeup chair. I don't know why we're watching Naomi in the makeup chair, but you have Naomi in the makeup chair. Are you with me so far?
I am with you so far as I plug in my my battery because my laptop's about to die.
You're a professional.
Thank you.
Naomi's in the makeup chair, and who should come up next to her other than Ruby Riott from NXT?
What?
What the fuck? Do you know who Ruby Riott is?
She has a nose piercing and lots of tattoos.
I said, do you know who she is, not what does she look like?
Yes, then, yes! That's answering your question!
Do you know who Naomi is? She's black. Okay, but do you know who she is? Yes. Brilliant. Yeah, Ruby Rose, Ruby Riot. It's the same fucking thing. It's like they're going for that aesthetic with her, alright? Ruby Riot comes up and is like, I brought along some friends. Liv Morgan, who isn't Carmella, by the way, and Sarah Logan.
Who?
Okay. Another problem here is that no one knows who Sarah Logan is, despite her competing in the Mae Young Classic. And appearing sometimes on NXT TV. She's like the Mandy Rose of this trio, right? She hasn't been on NXT TV as an established character, but she's been in matches. And she's in the Mae Young Classic, so people know who she is. They just don't know what her gimmick is. She's been on the Indies before, as Crazy Mary Dobson. You don't know who that is because you don't pay much attention to the Indies. Right?
I used to, but I don't really.
What?
No!
Speak
Sam.
up!
My
Right.
voice is going, Sam.
Okay! So, yeah, you got her, you got, Liv Morgan, who... Okay. I'm not a big fan, I must admit, but I'll give her a shot at least. It's weird that they put her on SmackDown when really her aesthetic is really similar to Carmella. In that they're both tiny, blonde ladies from a certain part of America. New York. I think they're both from New York.
Wonderful.
Wherever Staten Island and New Jersey are, I don't fucking know, right? We're from the same sort of area. We grew up on the same street, probably. It's like looking in a mirror, only not. One has a snapback in a briefcase, the other one just showed up. Sarah Logan, you know Sabretooth from X-Men?
No.
Speak up, Andrew!
No! God damn it, no!
Well, talk to Liam about it. He'll tell you how cool he is. She's fat, basically. She's cool. Ruby Riott is awesome as well. I feel, and then they attack Naomi, and then they attack Charlotte and Natalya, because trios women running wild. It's cool. I like it.
Okay.
I like everything that's happening here, and I'm excited for once about the women's division, because lately it's been so stagnant. As much as I like Bliss, it's not fun watching her go over every opponent she faces in an embarrassing fashion. As much as I love... Okay, SmackDown has had a really bad year, but... Nevertheless, this is good, because we're finally on the up and up. We have new blood, we have new faces, we have new talent. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Are you excited?
Yes.
I'm not asking if you know these people, I'm just asking, are you excited for this?
New people, yay!
Do you want to talk about it more?
Not really, no.
Alright, so 205 Live happened, and who's coming to 205 Live?
Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami, yeah. I've thought about this for a while, as has everyone, but yeah, he's done with NXT now, and he'll be technically making his Raw debut by going on to 205 Live and murdering Enzo Amore
Good.
with his legs.
Let's
I
hope
think
he
it's about
doesn't.
time.
Let's hope he doesn't get hurt between now and then.
Yeah, basically, like, as much as I love Hideo Itami and think he's great, like, it's clear he's at the tail end of his career, and it's clear that he's now in that point where he's getting a lot of injuries, so maybe make use of him while you can. Maybe do that, and maybe put him in some cool spots and matches with cool people, like the 205 Live roster. And yeah, 205 Live is a massive problem anyway, but I think it'll be a lot better now that we have Hideo Itami there. Because think about all the dream matches you could have. Hideo Itami versus Enzo Amore. Or Hideo Itami versus Enzo Amore round 2.
I've got one completely original, completely brand new. You're gonna love it, you're gonna love it, you're gonna love it.
Yeah?
Atami versus Amore free.
I like the sound of that one.
Printing money.
Yeah, right. Fucking... Yeah, I really hope they do more with him than just put him against Enzo like 50 times and then Enzo retains the belt somehow. But
Yep.
yeah, that would be bad. But no, I'm excited for this, and that's cool. Anything else you want to say before we talk about our final thing?
Apparently 205 Live might get cancelled.
What?
I read somewhere that
Must be true.
the Pro Wrestling Sheet or something. Basically, the WWE are thinking about doing a Facebook Live show. And it would be taped
What?
where 205 Live is. So what the hell's happening with 205 Live? No one knows! Because Facebook are
What?
doing this Facebook are doing this new incentive where they're putting on original television content on Facebook. So WWE are in negotiations with Facebook to put on a show on Facebook Live.
Andrew,
Yes.
what can you buy for $9.99 a month
Yes.
with access to
I
all of
know,
WWE's
Sam.
programming and all of their original content?
It's
and
almost as if
all
don't
of
get the
anything they've ever
network!
done.
Because
Almost
here's the
as
thing.
if.
Don't get the network. Here's why. You can go
It's on
Snap.
Facebook now.
Number 1, it's on Facebook now. Number 2, you can go on Snapchat and find out what the hell happens at these shows. What's the point in having the network?
Oh, look, it's Sister Abigail with a puppy filter.
Oh! Anyway, so speaking of having the network, they realised that, hey, maybe we keep playing on too many shows and people get sick and tired of it. So, guess what, Sam?
What now? I don't know where you're going with this.
They're cutting down pay-per-views according to the latest schedule that they have.
Yeah, they've confirmed dates and they've confirmed dates and states for
Dates and
their
states.
upcoming list of pay-per-views. In 2018, there will be 14.
Yes! 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 This
Let me
is
just
so
quickly-
good!
You talk
So
about this
happy!
while I quickly get some numbers up. Quickly talk about
Here's
this.
the thing, right? This is perfect. Because they do too many goddamn shows. They do too many. It's like 2 in a month. I get it that each brand has its own show a month, but... And technically, like, it's once a month, but it's not, because if you watch both shows, it's 2 a month. And it's just, you can't, no, it's just too much. Stop. And back in the day, what they used to do with the brand split was they would have, Backlash would be a Raw pay-per-view, and then Judgment Day would be a SmackDown pay-per-view, and then they'd have like another pay-per-view, which was Raw, they'd have like another one that was SmackDown, and then you'd have like SummerSlam, and then you'd have like Raw again, or SmackDown, or whatever. Basically, they would take it in turns for a month, except for the bigger shows. So I've been like, since this brand split started, like, please, for the love of God, go back to that. Because you can build stuff up. You have like an actual month to 2 months to build up a storyline and a feud, and you can actually build it up and build it up and build it up, and make your B pay-per-views actually worth watching, because they're exclusive, and you've been building this thing up for like a month or 2. It's so much better, and the build for like WrestleManias now will be like even more, so it makes more sense. It makes more sense. Don't change it. Don't insert great balls and weird, stupid pay-per-view names. Just
Oh
leave
yeah,
it
they're
how
not
it
doing
is.
Great Balls of Fire anymore.
Like, oh, so
That's
it
not
was a
confirmed.
stupid idea to begin with.
So, apologies to all 3 people who enjoyed that name, myself included. I'm sure we'll all be very upset. But no, here's the idea, right? So, they're doing 14 shows.
Yes.
1 a month, except for, I think, May and September, where they have, like, one at the start of the month and one at the end of the month. Which is
That's
fine.
Better.
But 14, okay? Let's keep that in mind, 14. Do you know how many pay-per-views they've done this year?
I don't want to know.
16.
Oh, God. No, it's got to be more than that.
No,
It's got to
it's
be.
16.
It has to be more, Sam.
Alright, let's count on our fucking fingers, because this is Sesame Street all of a sudden. Just look at this, alright? Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Fastlane, WrestleMania 33, Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, Money in the Bank, Great Balls of Fire, Battleground, SummerSlam, No Mercy, Hell in a Cell, TLC, Survivor Series, Clash of Champions. 16. And yet, somehow, by dropping that number by just 2 shows,
Yes.
it seems like a lot less.
What?
But no, I get it, right? I get it. I understand.
It's
I understand that WWE is an entire show, and you're not just going to pay attention to Raw, and you're not just going to pay attention to SmackDown.
Yes.
You're going to pay attention to both, and you're going to get a pay-per-view every 2 weeks. I get it. Every show on a brand is going to have a month build. I get that.
That's
but
why I was arguing just then.
it's exhausting.
Yes, it's
It
just
can get
enough.
exhausting. 1, because, okay, it's frequent, and 2, because everybody on planet Earth fucking complains about it all the goddamn time. And it's tiring to hear negativity all the time. here at the Suplah. So, you know, I'm okay with this. But there is a slight concern.
What's that?
Because let's actually take a look at the schedule here for a
Well,
second.
okay, is this the concern that Raw has more pay-per-views?
I didn't even know that Raw had more pay-per-views.
Yeah,
but
Raw's got 5, SmackDown's got 4, and then the rest are like dual branded.
Oh, we should mention that Money in the Bank is now dual branded. So, good luck having 4 Money in the Bank ladder matches. But anyway, here's the thing.
Okay.
Let's look at the dates here, because this is a concern I have.
Why?
Obviously, you go Raw, you go SmackDown, you go Raw, you go dual branded, Raw, SmackDown, except for the following, where you have May,
Yes.
you have Backlash, which is a Raw pay-per-view,
Right.
May 6th.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Payback, which is a SmackDown pay-per-view, May 27th. After that, it's a Raw pay-per-view and a SmackDown pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. So you have Money in the Bank in June 17th, alright? June, SmackDown as a pay-per-view, alright?
Okay.
Battleground is a Raw event. That's fine.
Okay.
SummerSlam, dual branded. So that's 2 months that SmackDown's going to have a pay-per-view. Then following SummerSlam, it's Extreme Rules, which is Raw.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, that
I feel
should
like
be...
the pacing of some of these, because you're going to go for months on end without a SmackDown show.
Yeah.
And I get it, you can only fit so many in the slots, but...
Well, it's almost as if, do you have to do SummerSlam in August? Why can't you do it in July? Because it's
the
summer.
summer.
July summer?
Yeah, but no, you got to have Battleground in July.
No, you don't! You don't have to do anything! You can just rearrange it!
Let's analyze who's got what events, alright? So, dual branded, you obviously have the big 4. Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania, and now Money in the Bank. How they're going to make that work, I don't fucking know, but it'll be fun to find out.
I feel like Money in the Bank should be a SmackDown one.
It was, but then everyone complained, like...
Well,
But anyway.
it doesn't make sense, because now Raw's got 5 and SmackDown's got 4. Like, it's
So, Raw
stupid.
gets the Elimination Chamber, which is fine because SmackDown had it this year.
Okay.
So, Raw has Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Raw also has Extreme Rules. They had it this year.
You can't have both.
Raw also has TLC.
No, you can't have all these things.
Surely Extreme Rules and TLC
It's kind of the same.
should be on separate brands.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's...
What does SmackDown get? Clash of Champions.
No. One of these things is not like the other.
Oh,
One
at
of
SmackDown,
these things
hang on,
does
to be
not
fair,
belong.
SmackDown does get Hell in a Cell again. But that's like the only gimmick pay-per-view they get, other than Money in the Bank, which is now dual branded. So, I don't know, I feel like we're complaining just to complain, but I feel like it's good, but we're back to 1 pay-per-view a month now. It's like the good old days of
Good.
2 years ago. Right, isn't that funny? But yeah, I'm just curious to see what they'll do at these shows and how they're going to implement the gimmicks again. And, you know,
I mean,
R.I.P. GBOF. I'm sorry to see you go.
Here's the thing.
Sorry, Roadblock. I
Here's
miss you.
the thing.
What thing are you on about now?
This could change.
What do you mean?
They could change the schedule.
I mean, they could, but this is the plan.
Well, yeah,
And things could go according to plan.
they
So we
could.
gotta treat it as such.
Well, they could easily just change one of the Raw ones to a SmackDown one.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, they could. And then everyone's gonna be like, what if they do Halloween Havoc? And then they're gonna be like, what if they bring back Bad Blood?
Here's the thing.
Because that happened
Apparently,
this year.
WWE don't own Halloween Havoc.
Right.
They even though it was a WCW thing, there's some kind of copyright thing where they can't own it for some reason.
Yeah.
Who knew?
I know this. That's why I've never anticipated having Halloween Havoc. And yet they can put it in the video games.
Bizarre. It's just so strange.
We don't understand copyright, and we probably never will. I at least know more than this guy.
What?
We can't say their name, we'll be sued. That's not how copyright works.
When have I ever said that?
Many times. One last thing, because we've been going for too long. Roman Reigns is now a Grand Slam man. He's Intercontinental Champion. He beat The Miz. Why do you hate this?
Roman Reigns sucks.
No, he fucking doesn't, Andy.
Yes, he does.
No, you're in denial. You're just doing this to piss me off now.
We're not in denial.
Can you just leave the gimmick behind of disagreeing with everything I agree with?
Who is a non-wrestling fan, goes, he is the most bland person on that roster. He has no personality.
So your girlfriend thinks this, therefore it must be true.
No, I'm just taking it.
Therefore it's
You're trying to attract people from outside wrestling to like it again, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to consistently do all the time.
Maybe you're trying to do that, but also appeal to the factual fan base.
Well, the factual fan base don't like him either, Sam.
I do. And so does everybody in fucking Houston who were cheering him all night on Raw.
No, they really weren't.
Literally cheering him all night.
They weren't at Survivor Series.
They were at Raw.
I don't know why.
Same state.
Don't care.
You're doing that thing where you say something to piss me off and then ignoring actual evidence to disprove what you're saying, and it pisses me off more.
They were booing him at Survivor Series.
They were cheering him at Raw. What's your point?
Well, I don't know. They were booing him.
You don't have a point.
Also, can we just do something else with The Miz now, please? Can we just...
He is. He's going off to film a movie.
No, I mean when he comes back.
He's going off to film Marine 6.
Yeah, do not put the Intercontinental title back on him again. Just stop.
Okay, who else are they going to put it on?
I don't know. Just push Miz or something. Just do something else.
Okay,
please.
who are they going to put the IC belt on, though?
Oh, I don't know anyone else.
Who?
He's had the belt. He's had the same belt and the same feuds and the same bloody everything.
Who are they going to put the IC belt on if not The Miz?
Push someone, please.
Who?
It's not Roman Reigns.
Who? Oh, fuck, my light fell down. This is what happens when you piss me off, Andrew. My light falls over. For fuck's sake. And we're back. Yeah, Roman's fine. Roman's a good wrestler. They're gonna put the Intercontinental Championship on a wrestler that... My fucking light. Are you serious? Fuck it. Who cares? You know what? They're gonna put the belt on someone who matters in their eyes. They're gonna put it on someone because The Miz is going away to film a movie. It's totally fine. They're gonna put the belt back on Miz because he's not gonna beat Brock Lesnar. Sorry, Andy. He's not gonna beat Roman Reigns. Sorry, Andy. I feel like this is gonna be fine. We just have to see where it goes. If they book him to actually hold it for a decent amount of time and actually have him do something with the belt other than Dean Ambrose when he was United States Champion, how about you do something with Roman Reigns being Intercontinental Champion first? Then I'll give my judgment, rather than just being like, no, this sucks because he sucks because I say so, and also my girlfriend doesn't like him. Boo. You want to do the outro now?
Aye. Not happy about your opinions. But, here's the thing, guys. We are on many forms of things that you can find on the internet, including social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You put in the Suplah, you will find us. We have a gaming channel where Derek has started his UFC career. Isn't that exciting, Sam?
No.
It's exciting, Sam. You can also...
I edited it and it's not exciting.
You can also find Sam's Nuzlocke, which is something to do with Pokemon. At least I'm learning. And other things. And we have Suplah.com, where you can find articles written by Carmine, why he said that Ginger isn't so bad. What? But
he hates you, by the way.
You can also, I don't care. You can also
You're a dick.
I'm not a dick. But speaking of dicks, this guy has broadcast that he
Yeah, that would have been good if you didn't laugh through it. Oh, I'm so funny, I say, as I laugh through this plug.
We have the broadcast, which is a podcast. When
are you going to be on that, by the way?
I don't know, but maybe soon.
Do you not like us anymore?
I do. It's just...
Do you just not like talking to people anymore?
I do like talking to people.
You can bring the Supreme Leader with you if that'll make you feel more comfortable.
What? Supreme Leader? What are you talking about?
To hold your hand while we make jokes that you don't understand.
I have been Andy Quad.
When are we going to post something on our Instagram, by the way? I handed that off to you now, so that's
I'm
your
working on it, goddammit! Give me something to post!
So I have to think of things for you to post now?
No!
I'm your brain now.
I'll just repost other people's things and And that's what everyone else does on Instagram with wrestling. That's all everyone ever does. That's what they do.
We're on Instagram at the Suplah. We're on Twitter at the Suplah. We're on Facebook at the Suplah. Like and comment and share and subscribe and all that fun stuff. But most importantly, always remember to play Cards Against Humanity.
I have been on before.
Cards Against Humanity can be found on cardsagainsthumanity.com for a wide variety of prices. You can get booster packs. Let's read out some of the cards.
Also, you can play for free online.
Let's read out the card.
Because you can just type in right now on Google Cards
Sex scenes.
Against